Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to review for you one of Neutrogena's newest skincare lines. I think it's an extension of their Hydro Boost line. It looks like it's called the Hydro Boost Plus line. There seem to be 3 or 4 new products in the line. We have a glycolic acid toner, we have a niacinamide serum, we have an eye cream, caffeine based, and there's also a cleanser. I don't know if the cleanser itself is a Hydro Boost Plus item, but it is new, so I'm including it in here. I have tested and used all of these products on my face multiple times, and I will go over the ingredients with you, what I think about the formulation and how effective they are and all that good stuff. So if this interests you, please keep watching. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. And you can also go over on Instagram and follow Allura Beauty on Instagram. I will link all of the items in the description box below to where you can purchase them online. And I always try to find the most affordable place and use that in the description box as those links. The prices I'll give you in this video are going to range just depending on which outlet you buy these products from. It's been a while since I have been excited about drugstore skincare. And maybe even the first time that I'm really excited about an entire line from the drugstore. So I am looking forward to reviewing this for you. Let's start out with the cleanser, since that would be the first step in this line. This is the Hydro Boost with hyaluronic acid hydrating cleansing gel. This is fragrance free. It is in a plastic bottle with a pump dispenser. You get a total of 5.5 fluid ounces, so a decent amount of product. So this cleanser retails somewhere in the ballpark of $13. First thing that I really like is that it is fragrance free. When you dispense out the product, you get a very healthy amount of product, and it is a gel formulation. I use this, I've used it in the morning just to take off the oils from the nighttime. I've used it to remove very light makeup, and I've used it in a double cleanse. This will not remove heavy makeup, or even I would say a normal amount of makeup. You want to double cleanse if you want to actually remove color products from the skin, but it is a fantastic, wonderful formulation for the morning time, or if you're someone who just wears sunscreen and you want to wash that off at the end of the day. This effectively will remove the oil and residue from the skin without making it feel really stripped and dry. I have gotten various levels of sudsing with this formulation, and I would say overall it's a low to sometimes medium level of sudsing that you'll get. If you are using this for the second step in a double cleanse, then fine, a full pump I think is appropriate, but really I think it gives you too much product if you are using it just for the morning time or to remove sunscreen and skincare. I would say half a pump is plenty for that purpose, so this should last you a really long time. Let's go ahead and do a closer look at the ingredients in the product. Notably, as it says on the name of the product, this does contain hyaluronic acid. The first 2 ingredients are water and glycerin, which we can see they are kind of front loading with more hydrating ingredients. And also with the next few ingredients at the front of the ingredients list, your typical cleansing agents. But like I said, they're not super stripping or drying on the skin. And in terms of the claims for this product, I think it's true to the claims. Neutrogena says that this cleanser will gently and thoroughly cleanse the skin, which I agree with, while also boosting hydration. I guess I don't know if I would say it boosts the level of moisture and hydration in the skin, but it isn't going to be as stripping as many cleansers. Next up, I want to talk about the Hydro Boost Plus Glycolic Acid Overnight Peel. This is what the box itself looks like. And surprisingly, usually don't find this with drugstore products, but this comes in a frosted glass bottle. So it's a little heavier, it has a plastic top that you twist off, and it just has an opening where you dispense the liquid. It is a liquid, although when you feel it, it has just ever so slightly a thicker, slightly more viscous texture than just straight liquid. It's not a gel, but it kind of has a little bit of that feeling sprinkled into the liquid. So this has 10% glycolic acid. Again, it is fragrance free, which is fantastic, especially when you have an acid at that percentage on the skin that could potentially cause your skin irritation if you're not used to it, if you're overusing it. You definitely don't want to add fragrance into that volatile mix to further irritate the skin or put the skin at risk of irritation. So you dispense out a few droplets into your hand. I go straight from just rubbing my palms together and patting it all over my face to reduce the waste of product. A lot of people will put this on a cotton pad and swipe it over the skin. I've stopped doing that years ago just because I feel like that wastes more product by leaving it in the cotton pad instead of on your skin, but to each their own. Now, in terms of the price point, this will retail around $26. That does to the ear initially seem expensive for a drugstore, and in an absolute sense, I would say it is, but for a toner that has 10% glycolic acid that you would buy from other retailers, like even Paula's Choice, this is not an expensive product relative to the pricing of those other products with this concentration of this ingredient. And I really do love the fact that they've paired this with the hyaluronic acid, because the glycolic acid can cause peeling on the skin, can cause it to get the effects of feeling dry. And so that hyaluronic acid really helps to soothe the skin and hydrate the skin while you're going through that process of using this chemical exfoliant. For the price, you get 3.2 fluid ounces. Again, a very healthy amount of product. Let's look at the other ingredients in the product. I also really appreciate that the ingredients are very simple in this toner. It is water, glycolic acid, propanediol, arginine, glycerin, sodium hyaluronate, a few other ingredients. It is not overly complicated. It is mainly the glycolic acid and the hydrator, which is the hyaluronic acid. So I really, really like this product for introducing people to glycolic acid, or even if you are a veteran glycolic acid user, the 10% is a perfect amount, and getting that hydrator in a single step is really nice. Oh, it's also alcohol free, which is great. I feel like more and more nowadays companies understand that a toner doesn't need to be straight alcohol or witch hazel, that they can be much more elegant and good for the skin than that. So along with that trend, this notably does not have any drying alcohols in it. Next up, Hydro Boost Plus Niacinamide Serum. Once again, fragrance-free with the addition of hyaluronic acid, and the niacinamide is at 10% in this product. This also comes in a glass bottle. It is opaque, it has a pump dispenser, you get 1 fluid ounce. This retails for around $22. Again, a little more expensive than you would expect for, especially Neutrogena, I would say. But consistent with the glycolic acid toner, this ingredient list is straightforward, to the point, not complicated, doesn't contain a bunch of irritating ingredients or unnecessary ingredients. Right out of the gate, you have the water, niacinamide, and glycerin. Niacinamide is such a versatile ingredient and has so many different benefits for the skin, including helping reduce pore size, helping even out the skin, reduce inflammation or redness, help with fine lines and wrinkles. There are just so many different benefits to niacinamide, so it's fantastic that there is a drugstore option that's easily accessible. This has a very thin texture, so when it says serum, I don't want you to think, oh, this is something I can only use at night because it's going to have that typical serum-y texture that's kind of oily or heavy on the skin. It's not like that at all. It sinks completely into the skin. It feels extremely lightweight. You absolutely could add this to your morning skincare routine without any issues, as well as, of course, use this at night. Last up, definitely not least, is going to be the Hydro Boost Plus Caffeine Eye Gel Cream. Again, fragrance-free. You have the hyaluronic acid, you have the addition of caffeine. It also says it has a peptide complex. You get half an ounce in this jar, which is also a glass jar, frosted glass with a plastic top. Opens up like this. The term gel cream, I think, is perfect because that is an encapsulation of the texture of this. It has a gel texture, but it has more lasting power, I guess I would say, with a hybridization of a cream, if that makes sense. I am not generally a lover of eye creams, or maybe I should say I don't go crazy over them. I don't think they're necessary per se, but I love this. I love the texture. I love how it really hydrates the eye area, but also sinks in. People oftentimes have a lot of problems with an eye cream. They may love the hydration it gives, but then when they try to put anything else on top of it, especially makeup, it can cause issues or degrade the wear of your makeup. This works so nicely under makeup, give you that plumpness and smoothness, but also not degrade the wear of your makeup or how your makeup wears on your skin. This will retail for between $19 and $20. And once again, look at the ingredients list, relatively simple, straightforward. You have the main ingredients: water, glycerin, dimethicone, which helps kind of that smoothness around the eye area, and also the inclusion of the hyaluronic acid and the tripeptides, tetrapeptides. The one claim that Neutrogena has is that this will reduce the look of dark circles. I don't think that that's true. I don't think that there's anything in the ingredients that has been proven to reduce the appearance of dark circles. But in terms of helping smooth the skin area, soothe the skin area, maybe decrease a little bit of puffiness, I definitely think that this eye cream is, if you're gonna buy an eye cream, this should be one of the top picks that you have on your list. So overall, I really have enjoyed this line. I guess the cleanser is not technically Hydro Boost Plus, but I really like this cleanser. I appreciate that everything in this line is fragrance-free, no drying alcohols, and each product is pretty centrally focused on an ingredient that has proven efficacy, and I think it's great. I think the entire line is fantastic, and you can't go wrong if you choose one thing in the line or the whole line itself. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you have any questions, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.